see, what are we doing next?
We could bust out Cow, or we could do some smaller games for a bit, because we got a lot of shorter games.
Yeah. We were gonna have a look at Cyberpedia, I think, so...
Oh, hell yeah, I'm excited for this one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me fire up Cyberpedia.
So if anybody's used, what's it called, Encarta?
Yeah.
Anybody's logos like we are.
Sorry, folks, there are just going to be some loud noises occasionally.
That secret extra blow bun level.
Okay, Cyberpedia, and let me stream that. Okay, that looks to be good.
Welcome to PlaySmart Interactive's Cyberpedia, an online encyclopedia experience. Please set your options. Press start to begin the game.
Buckle up for a trip through time.
I've never been happier.
Be careful not to blow your mind.
It's so good.
This must be your first time here. As such, I must give you the warmest welcome to Cyberpedia. You can think of Cyberpedia as an interactive virtual museum. Each of our wonderful exhibits are brought to you through the power of the internet. This being your first time here, allow me to explain further. When you access the internet from a personal computer, kids like you across the world can learn all sorts of incredible things. From the smallest fly to the biggest dinosaur, we can host it all. And better yet, with the power of the World Wide Web, our exhibits are always changing, so be sure to check back from time to time and see what's new. I shall be your humble assistant during your visit. You may call me Bookworth. Before we begin, I'd like to take you through a quick tutorial so you can learn the ropes. Get it? Learn like education. This room, which could definitely use a makeover if you ask me, is where we can learn about the various tools you'll see on your screen. To the left is your menu. You may adjust the settings or quit the game from here. Down below, you'll find the navigation tools. These arrows let you move between exhibits. They'll come in handy after we've left this room. Anything in the room that highlights anything in the room that highlights you may interact with by selecting one of these two tools. That's a weird sentence. You can select the magnifying glass to pick it up. When you then click on an artwork, you can read more about it.
Wow.
Go ahead, inspect an item on the screen. And if you need a reminder on what to do, you can click on me at any time. Ow! I mean, click the magnifying glass to pick it up, and then click on a shape to read more about it. Discover my shapes.
Okay. A capsule is a three-dimensional shape which resembles a hairy on both ends, but the middle is stretched. Like the name suggests, capsules are a convenient size for storing many things.
Wow.
Wow. Great work! Each piece has some great stories to tell, so be sure to learn as much as you can.
Excellent work looking at that shape.
Now, you may have noticed the image you saw in the book did not match what you see on screen now. That's because it can be hard looking after this museum all by myself. So cut me some fucking slack. No vacation days when you're a talking book.
Oh, that seems illegal.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, I digress. As I was saying, sometimes things may not look quite right. If that is ever the case, you can click on the toolbox to pick up the wrench. When clicking on an artwork, you will flag it for repair, and we will do our best to reconnect to the internet and fix that for you. Go ahead and give it a whirl. Great work!
Oh no.
I have to tell you about how terrible it is to be a book all over again. Check your fucking privilege.
Wow.
Thank you so much. You're a real whiz. I could always use another pair of hands around here. What do you wait, another
Or a
pair?
pair at all.
Yeah.
I jest. One thing to keep in mind before we move on, Cyberpedia keeps track of how often the repair tool is used. And at some point, I may be forced to close Cyberpedia for renovations. And that's a whole lot of extra paperwork I'd like to avoid. So, I appreciate your help.
You'd think a book would love paperwork.
Well, enough from me. How about we move along to Cyberpedia officially?
You're made of flesh. Do you love flesh work?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Stupid question, actually. Of course, everyone loves flesh work.
Mm-hmm. I bet you fucking do.
It's my favorite thing.
I love making
It's
skin.
weird. Great to see you again. It feels like an eternity since we last spoke.
Does it?
Another little joke there.
Okay. Are you sure you're
Now-
not like trapped in a time hole, Bookworth?
Allow me to welcome you to the first exhibit.
The time hole I'm stuck in.
I bet you can hardly contain your enthusiasm with everything you see behind me. Marvel at these beautiful columns. Admire the perfectly polished tiles. Take in that stunning view. And one mustn't forget to mention the wonderfully curated selection of art chosen by yours truly, no less. Oh, what's that? Is something amiss?
Yeah, me.
Oh my! The curtain is still down! My apologies, friend. I didn't notice. I was too caught up in the moment. According to my records, it appears that Cyberpedia has not been opened in 9,238 days. Please allow me to establish a connection and download any updates for you.
We've got blisteringly fast 56K.
Download complete. That's 25 years, by the way, in case you were curious, the number I said
Jeez.
earlier.
Wow.
And voila!
Whoa.
Oh my! Ancient Greece.
Sure is.
The ancient Greeks were an early European civilization that lived over 3,000 years ago. That's about 25 years, under the rule of Alexander the Great.
He was about 25 at the time.
They lived in an era of culture, philosophy, art, and architecture, and we still see that Greek legacy all around us even to this day. Now, I'm reading some new data, so I'm sure the museum is full of exciting information. I may need to recalibrate the other exhibits, so let's stay here for a bit while I fix that for you in the background. In the meantime, enjoy!
Little guy. That's not.
He's just there. He's chilling. It's us.
Ah. Okay, he's. I'm sure that'll make sense.
It's my family.
Oh. Okay, well, let's have a School of Athens. Paintings are a good way for historians to observe how people lived in the past. The School of Athens is an artwork created by the painter Raphael, who is a very famous artist alongside Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci. Chosen meeting ancient Greek philosophers, mathematicians, and scientists. It was never confirmed, but art historians believe that all of the most famous scholars of all time have been included here. Wait, this is the explaining... this is the talking about gender to trans people painting.
Yeah, it is.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
This is talking about Fallout painting.
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah.
This kind of cut off, but you can see it right there. There's the guy. This painting is an example of a period in time known as the Renaissance period. This was a transition between the Middle Ages and modern times. There was a lot of advancements in art, architecture, math, and science during this period.
I was suddenly trying so hard to remember the one art history class I took years ago, and was gonna guess that was a Raphael painting, but then it said it there, and I felt like I was just gonna be reading it if I said it. No one would have believed me for knowing a thing.
Hang on.
Oh no, we're gonna get banned by Twitch.
For the statue of David?
Statue of David.
It's got a penis right there. Hang on, I gotta.
You're gonna crucify Dagoth.
Oh, I forgot to let you know there was preepness in this one.
Okay, well now it just looks like it's big. It just looks like it's a big dick.
Alright.
There we go. Hang on, if I set Dagoth just right, he looks kind of like a string bikini. There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
Great.
Beautiful.
Okay, there we go. It's
The Italian
censored.
sculptor, painter, and architect Michelangelo is considered one of the greatest artists of all time. One of his most famous pieces is a statue of David. It is a marble sculpture whose shepherd called David, whose story is told in the Bible. David fought a battle with a giant called Goliath. He beat Goliath by knocking him down with a small stone from his slingshot. This is a very famous story because it shows how if the underdog believes in themselves, they can overcome great challenges. In real life, the statue is very big. It stands at 17 feet tall and took 3 years to finish.
Dang.
He spent 6 months on each nipple.
So, something.
Nope. No, I think that was perfect, actually.
Yeah. Well,
Thank you for fixing an incorrect link. I apologize for the inconvenience. You can see now that there's a new item on the screen. This meter fills when we find an incorrect link. Hopefully this won't happen again and we won't have to worry about that. Please continue to explore and enjoy Cyberpedia.
okay. Well, that penis is just gonna be there now. That's fine. It's normal.
That's just some that's historical penis. It's okay.
It's penis of art.
Mhm.
Hey, Leos.
While many sculptures are life-sized or larger than life, some artists chose to stop at the person's shoulders, focusing on their head. We would call this a bust. This one in particular is of the Greek god of the sun, Helios.
He's so good at busting.
While it is not shown here, he is often depicted with a big shining crown and a horse-drawn chariot racing across the sky. In mythology, it's said he kept sheep and cattle on a sacred island. A famous story called the Odyssey, a group of men were asked not to eat his cattle. However, they chose to do it anyway. Helios then pleaded with Zeus to punish those men who did not listen, and he struck their ship with a bolt of lightning. Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I
Why
call Macintosh Plus modern computing.
Yeah. Why wouldn't he just ask Zeus for, new cows? Does punishment need to get more punishment? If he gets his cows back, then who cares?
Well, if he thought like that, then we wouldn't have the Odyssey.
I guess that's true.
Did you know that the ancient Greeks invented the theater? Talented Greek artists that we would call playwrights would put together big productions for the townsfolk. Most cities had a theater, some big enough to hold 15,000 people. That's about 25 years. It's great how much people appreciated the arts. Have you ever watched a play before?
No.
Or have you only watched a work?
They were called Odeons, weren't they? So you could pay a nickel to go see them.
Yes, honey, they were.
No, but I think they were, though.
Italiotti Onochi. Yup, that's
Onochi.
definitely Onochi. The ancient Greeks were excellent pot makers. Their pots were made of clay, fired into a large oven called a kiln, and then decorated with stories of the gods or scenes from everyday life. They've been very important to historians as they help us understand how the Greeks used to live and work. Greek pottery came in many different shapes and sizes because it had all sorts of purposes. Some were used for transportation and storage, some were for mixing, some were used for eating and drinking. This particular pot was called an oenoche, which means wine pourer. It was used to pour wine into a cup for drinking. Okay, cool. What's going on with you? Oh, there's Norpals.
There's Norpal. It's historical
An Odeon.
Norpal.
An Odeon is the name for several ancient Greek and Roman buildings built for musical activities such as singing, musical shows, and poetry competitions. They were smaller than Greek theaters. And tiny Odeons.
There we go.
Thank you, Dig Author. Saving the day.
Mario Zario. What do you mean? This is a sculpture of Aphrodite, who in Greek mythology was the goddess of love. She was married to Hephaestus, the god of fire, blacksmiths, and metalworking. Aphrodite was very popular, and there were many statues and temples created in her honor. The fabric she's holding on is called a himation, which is a type of... I was trying to hold back from that gag! Which is a type of clothing that men and women often wore in this time period. Sculpture has been dated back to 2nd century AD. Over the years, this sculpture in particular had to undergo repairs. Antonio Canova was a 19th century sculptor who helped repair the head, neck, and right arm.
Good for him.
So...
These lasers. Make her not lasers for me.
Oh, what's this? Another one! My apologies. I hope the issue has been fixed. Sorry, but I can't let you pass just yet. Why don't you have a look here a bit longer? Make sure everything is in order for me.
Hey.
Maybe take a look at this bull's head right on.
While it may be hard to tell at a first glance, this bull's head was actually used to pour drinks. Rhiton translated means flow. That's true. You know, when rhinorrhea is, well, that's really more of rhino being a nose, but it kind of makes sense.
Okay.
It's a very fitting name for this device. Animal-shaped drinking instruments have been recorded throughout history, far back into the Stone Age, across Asia, Africa, the Americas, and Europe.
Everyone loves an animal-shaped sippy cup.
Love drinking out of a cow. Bulls symbolized strength and were very useful to Greek farmers for their help with tending the soil and crops, as well as for eating. They would also sometimes use real horns for serving and pouring drinks as well. This more decorative item was likely saved for ceremonies or very important parties. The artist that made this Rhiton was very famous at the time, however their name has been lost to time. We know of them because many of their pots and vases have been discovered, helping keep their legacy alive.
Their legacy.
Lego won't let me put that on my models. The black figure neck amphora. Pottery was a very important part of ancient Greek culture. The clay needed to make them was very readily available, and artists made a living sculpting vases and pots. Used large ovens called kilns and... Wait. Did we? Yeah. We sure did. Wait, no, this is different. I think. Well... This depicts the Greek hero Heracles, who is about to deliver the final blow to the bandit Kink Nose.
Kink Nose. Yep, that's his name.
Pink nose.
That painting looks wrong.
It sure does.
It's poorly centered, if nothing else.
Uh-huh.
The focus has got to be on the Socrates and Aristes and Aristotle.
Oh dear, this is cause for some concern. I'm somewhat concerned. Perhaps my search queries are in need of adjusting. Anyhow, the next exhibit is ready to explore. Why don't we head over there now?
Okay.
Yippee! Oh,
Sorry, there are some complications back there. I'm sure you'll find this next room just as exciting. Excuse me. Oh, did you know even books
Come
can
to me
sneeze?
through fire
Strange.
and war.
Let me welcome you to
I
ancient
welcome
Egypt.
you.
Pajama Beauty,
Surrounded
thanks for the
by-
follow, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Surrounded by desert, this society found its home along the River Nile. The soil was rich and fertile, perfect for farming and raising animals. And farming animals. And raising... They grew into one of the most important civilizations in history. Now, I can't mention Egypt without mentioning Egypt. without mentioning the pyramids. Egyptian pyramids were built as the burial places of Egyptian kings. Great Pyramid of Giza, the largest and most famous of its kind. This was built for the pharaoh Khufu and stands over 140 meters high. Can you guess how many years that is? The types of machines we have today weren't around back then. So construction took 20 years. Because of how amazing this feat was, it is listed as one of the 7 wonders of the world.
Which is about 25.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh.
Other than do you want to do the lecture? Do you want to take my place? Do you want to cram yourself into this little bookshelf and talk to people all day?
No,
Didn't think so.
No,
Didn't fucking think so. Let me do my spiel. Let me do my thing. Other than pyramids, the Egyptians made many other achievements. They were one of the first civilizations to have a written language using hieroglyphic writing. This is where symbols represent words or sounds. Hieroglyphs are carved into most temples and tombs to record names and dates, to describe big events, and also to leave instructions for passing on to the afterlife. We are so thankful that this history was so well recorded. History and culture is very important, as otherwise we wouldn't have been able to learn so much about our past. It helps us learn from our mistakes or improve our way of life, and reminds us of how far we've come. Or at the very least, lets us look at cool big triangle.
Yeah, I love cool big triangle.
Please enjoy. I just need a little bit more time in preparing the next exhibit, so I might ask that you move about these 2 rooms for a tad bit longer. Thanks again.
Okay, exciting.
You know, there's an old story about how if you drank from the waters of the Nile River, that you were like compelled to speak the truth, no matter what.
I didn't know that.
That's why they called it the Honesty Nile.
I'm gonna throw you in the Fraser River.
Yay!
Well, let's have a look at some of these things. What? Nefertiti's looking a little...
Yeah. Well, that exhibit's a
Little white
bust.
pharaoh.
Sure is. The name Nefertiti meant the beautiful one has come forth. I think the beautiful one should come first.
Jesus.
This is...
I mean, rot.
Also, hi, Plasmirror.
Hi.
The name this was befitting of one of the most famous women of the ancient world, an icon of feminine beauty. She was the 14th century royal wife of the Egyptian pharaoh. What?
Akhenaten. I know a little bit about him.
Oh,
He's an interesting figure.
one of the most copied works in all of ancient Egypt, being very well preserved, a symbol of the time period, and very important to both the Egyptian and German governments. Over the years, there's been a lot of discussion about where the bust belongs. It was first rediscovered by a German archaeological team and brought back to Berlin. Egypt has since asked for the bust to be returned, as it's very important to the Egyptian culture. But
I
Germany
feel like there's
said...
a very obvious answer to that problem.
Yeah, it's like, well, this is about Egyptian history, so does it belong in Egypt or Germany? Man.
There's no way to
Fact
know.
From Egypt, that was in Egypt, taken from Egypt. I think it should go to Spain.
Yeah. I mean, I think it should go to the British Museum because,
Yeah.
I think that's where most of the Egyptian artifacts are. So obviously that's where they
culture should be
belong.
stored.
I think it should go into my storage closet to collect dust.
Yeah.
It's already there.
Oh!
Disclaimer: this is jokes. These should be repatriated to their home countries.
Akhenaten was an interesting pharaoh because he decided to start his own monotheistic religion. It was Atenism, which is like you could see like the sun with a bunch of hands for sun rays kind of coming out of it. I mean, that wasn't like the only thing about it. It's like, look, sun got hands. We're in the desert. But it was famous because it was one of the very early like proper monotheistic religions, and also everybody hated his ass because he like it wasn't just that he's like, hey, I came up with this cool new religion all on my own. He's like, hey, you worship this now, build temples to it, fuck the old gods, and everybody's like, I don't really want to though. So the
Akhenaten-
second he died, they tried to like crush everything that he'd ever built because they're like, we're just gonna forget this happened. Who cares about
Are
Aten?
we wrenching this thing because it's looking a little white pharaoh to me?
Yeah, we gotta fix the White
Yeah.
Pharaoh.
The melon
Much
and
better.
There must be an issue with my search. I'm not too sure why, though. I'm doing the exact same thing as always. However, it seems that the replacement information keeps failing across reference. Well, I'm sure glad you're here. If not, these things may have gone unchecked. This museum is my pride and joy, and I would hate for it to come across as distrustful.
I don't remember
White
that one.
Pharaoh, what a damn embarrassment.
Horrible. Why is this in the Queer Games bottle? Does this book suck dick?
he does, but that's not important right now.
Yeah.
All the games in
I'm
this
asexual.
bundle either have queer themes or are made by queer developers. So finger guns.
Oh god, I just noticed the visual similarity between Bookworth and my talk spray.
Awesome.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but I'm glad you.
God damn it.
Pyramidon of. There.
Tahemwea?
Tahamwea. Yeah. Pyramidon is the piece at the very top of a pyramid. This one didn't sit on top of one of the great pyramids that you first imagined, instead belonged to a smaller cemetery temple of the ancient Egyptian official Pahemwea.
I believe they're sometimes made out of electrum,
Ooh,
which is an alloy of gold and silver.
that's cool.
But they're not around anymore because they were made of gold and silver.
Yeah.
This is simply uncanny. It's uncanny how easy it is. I sincerely apologize. This should be more. I always thought of my museum as being much more canny than this.
Statue of Cleopatra? Cleopatra. Well, Cleopatra is probably the most famous queen in all of Egypt's history. It is very rare to find any statues of her, with only 7 in the world remaining. She was alive during the time of the Roman Empire, and the Emperor Julius Caesar was charmed by her wit and might, choosing Cleopatra to be his wife, combining their power and helping her take the Egyptian throne.
Alright.
You
Man,
knocked
I gotta
that off,
reboot
right?
my wife. Hang on, where's that off button? There we go.
I will not have my exhibits made a mockery of.
Okay, I'll be good. This sculpture represents their union. Her pose is something you would see from Egyptian art, and on the other hand, her face is shown in a Roman
I
style.
should have waited to reboot hers so she could say onion instead of union. Damn it.
After the rule ended, the Romans destroyed as many of her statues as they could once she had died.
Yeah, that's fair. Want to know a fun fact about Cleopatra?
What's that?
It's a very well-touted fact, but I still think it's really neat that she lived closer to the invention of the iPhone than she did to the construction of the pyramids.
True.
God damn.
Egypt is old as fuck.
Yup. Statue of Maya and Merit. Maya was an important figure who held special status during the reigns of Tutankhamun. It is thought that Maya helped maintain the burials of past royalty by restoring the grave sites. Preservation and study of art and culture and the history was very important to Egyptian spiritual tradition. It's interesting how this is the same type of work Egyptologists are doing today, 3,000 years later. This
Yeah, that
was
seems
found-
generous.
This statue was found within Maya's tomb in Saqqara and depicts Maya himself and his wife Merit seated serenely together in death. His tomb was first discovered in 1843, however endless sandstorms meant the location was lost for a very long time, being rediscovered in 1986. Neat.
Cool. Good for them.
Gotta see what's going on here.
Yeah, this big monocular alien is scary.
Ah, it's Ramses, the third one.
This is a statue of King Ramses III. Next to him are 2 ancient Egyptian gods, the god Horus, a falcon who represents protection and healing, and the god Seth, a canine who represents chaos and confusion. Ramses III is wearing a white crown with a royal cobra at the front. He's holding the Ankh, which was a sign of life. Statues of the gods, Horus and Seth, are in the same pose with their left legs forward. They are each holding the Ankh as well. Each god has placed one hand on the crown of the king, appointing Ramesses III as king.
Sweet. Oh, Shark Cage. Shark Cage, is there a Queer Games bundle that came out recently? Don't recall seeing one on itch for this month. There's a whole thing with that. There's been some weirdness going on inside itch about getting the bundle set up and published. It's not the fault of the bundle organizers at all. They've been working on this pretty hard, so don't blame them for this.
It should be out within the next few days, I believe.
Yeah, the latest update is that it's going to be out in the next 7 days. I contacted one of the organizers on Blue Sky, and they sent me the list of games that were in the bundle, so we just picked some from the bundle and grabbed them independently. So, thumbs up. So hopefully, if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll be able to grab that bundle.
Yeah.
Unless you're watching this on YouTube much later, in which case the bundle might have ended. So in which case, sorry.
Time is a bitch.
Yeah.
But either way, these games, in theory, should stick around for a while individually. So if anything catches your eye, feel free to support the devs of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you should. The coffin of Ankh-Khonsu. Important Egyptian figures were buried in grand tombs with many artifacts that act as offerings to the gods upon death. Their coffins were called a sarcophagus. Egyptians believed that remembering a person's name would make sure that he or she would live on in the afterlife. So sarcophagus also typically included the name of the person or people buried within. This sarcophagus belonged to the priest Ankh-Khonsu. The wooden inner coffin of Khonsu depicts the deceased in a double wig and a short goatee. Besides magical spells, the decorations include the figures of Khonsu and his wife kneeling in adoration for the gods Osiris, Anubis, Isis, and Nephitis. Neat. Okay, which of these is wrong?
Petra looks okay. Well,
no, her arms are...
Yeah, she's got...
She's
got
been...
the Vanity Fair filter.
Yeah, she's been squished. Someone picked her up and squeezed her like a little toy.
Oh.
It looks the same. This is horrible. There are only 7 remaining statues of Cleopatra left in the world. The rest have all been destroyed. I felt so fortunate we were able to have one on display at Cyberpedia. Now it just doesn't feel right. Well, I suppose there's still plenty to see. Thank you for making me aware of this. Well, the next exhibit has been prepared for you. I was a bit wary after last time and have tried to triple check that everything is in order. Why don't we go ahead and have a look?
Okay.
Whee! Hi Thor, it's finally in a gore stream? Hell yeah.
Yay, welcome.
Oh.
Welcome to learning.
Uh-huh.
Welcome to Learning, our next stop on your educational adventure. We are all the way across in South America on part of the world that we now call Mexico. People have lived here for thousands of years beforehand, and many remnants of their culture remains. In a period between 250 and 900 BC, a span of about 25 years or so, Mexico and South America were home to the Mayan people. They share a lot of similarities to their Egyptian counterparts, such as building pyramids and writing hieroglyphics. There's also a lot that made them unique. Mayans were a curious folk. They looked upwards to the sky. They studied the planets and stars and used these to make some impressively accurate calendars. One of which we are very fortunate to be displaying here at Cyberpedia. And some 1,000 years later, the Aztec Empire came to be. In fact, buried beneath Mexico City right now are remnants of their once great empire.
Now, is it Mexicosity or Mexico City?
It's Mexicosity for sure.
Okay, got it. Just wanted to clear that up.
We're committing Mexicosities. And when I say great, I mean it. The capital city had a population of around 300,000, which at the time made it one of the largest cities in the world. This is the last of our available exhibitions, so please have a look around or move between rooms as you please.
Sweet. Okay. Neat. Okay, well, let's have a little look-see-loo. This looks, purple.
He's friendly. Quetzalcoatl the First. Sculptures of the gods were an important part of Aztec culture. Statues were placed in altars in every home as well as outside shrines and temples. This meant that people were always aware of the forces that controlled the world around them. Quetzalcoatl was one of the most popular. His name meaning feathered serpent, and he was a creature from Aztec folklore. He was often shown wearing a spiritual wind jewel around his neck.
Neat. Well, let's fix it.
He was also blue.
But what if he was green?
Oh.
Oh my! Would hardly notice this one had you not brought it to my attention. How many have I missed?
I'm colorblind, you see.
Meatballs. I apologize again. I've not been a very good tour guide today. I still don't really understand.
Thank you for adopting meatballs.
Thank you for adopting meatballs in our house.
It's only when I'm here.
Well, you understand the rules. No shoes in our house, and you got us meatballs.
No shoes on.
You have to call her by her name. Meatballs J. Menu the Third Esquire.
Look at this person. They've got a huge blouse.
Whoa. Aztec ceremonial knife. This knife dates to between 1400 and 1521 and is thought to have been used in religious ceremonies. That's like historian shorthand for I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
It's always a religious ceremony. The handle of this knife has been carved to resemble a crouching figure who wears the ritual costume of an Aztec eagle warrior, one of the most important Aztec military people. The figure is also covered in mosaic made from small pieces of pale blue turquoise. The flint of the blade has been repeatedly struck to produce a very thin...
And that's the end of that text.
Mayan sun calendar. This is a very famous work from Mexican history. While the Aztecs lived centuries ago, they still knew a lot about the world around them. This carved stone is very complex and took historians many years of trying to learn what is going on. Why was it saying Aztec if it's a Mayan calendar? There are 3 rings, and each tell us a bit about the Aztec science and culture. One ring shows in their culture they used the direction of the sun to figure out north, south, east, and west. Another ring acted like a calendar with days and months very similar to what we use today.
War flashbacks to December 23rd, 2012 conspiracies. Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This looks incorrect. It seems different somehow.
It seemed more complete.
Yeah.
It was broken.
Thank you for checking, but from what I've seen online, this one is okay.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
It's
Oh,
accurate. I asked ChatGPT.
Oh, Bookworth. Oh. I love them.
Oh, puppy!
Oh, little beast.
They show a dog effigy. For the Aztec people, dogs were a part of their daily life. This object may have represented a companion for the afterlife during their journey in the afterlife, which is where the life happened after. The variety of reds and browns used in this effigy may represent the actual color of the dog's skin. This breed of dog does not have fur. Oh god, in West Mexico, where this dog effigy was found, mourners placed ceramic guide dogs in tombs because they were considered proper company for the dead. Mesoamerican societies believed that dogs provided companionship and protection to people in daily life, and in the afterlife they helped guide the souls of the deceased to the underworld. The journey to the underworld included the challenge of crossing a river, and only a dog could help the person's soul reach the other.
Well, reach the other. Get out there and reach the other.
Reach your other.
Everybody, reach your other.
Mayan lintel. A lintel is part of a building, and in Mayan culture they had carvings that helped tell stories. Bloodletting was a popular
I'm just excited for the end of this one.
Okay. I've not read ahead, so I don't know what's coming. Bloodletting was a popular ceremonial practice during Mayan times. They drew blood from various parts of their bodies using sharp objects made from stingray spine, flint, bone, or obsidian. This carved limestone lintel shows a bloodletting ritual performed by Lady Cabal Zook, her husband, the ruler of Yaxchilian, Itzamnaj Bahalam holding a flaming torch. Holds a flaming torch. Okay. The first two glyphs in the text at the top of the lintel indicate the event and the date on which it took place. The year 709 AD. The last glyph represents the emblem glyph, the city's name in Maya hieroglyphs, which was Yaxchilan. The text on the left of the panel contains the name and titles of Lady Kabal Zook. I am murdering that pronunciation. One feature that I wish that this had from Encarta is clicking on the words and it reads them.
Yeah.
Oh, true, yeah.
Nice.
Holy moly. Though I know this isn't really...
Even I couldn't. They couldn't afford to even fully voice me.
Which is tragic, really. Is that... That looks the same.
Pretty okay.
How about this little guy?
It's an axolotl, my favorite animal.
Ah.
Lotl is the canine brother and twin of Quetzalcoatl in Aztec mythology. Lotl was a god of fire and lightning. He was commonly depicted as a dog-headed man and a soul guide for the dead. Its job was to protect the sun from the dangers of the underworld. The small aquatic mammal, the axolotl, was named after him.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh shit! It was a joke, and I was right.
It was a truth as well. This soul-headed soul guy.
Shit.
So, what's incorrect here? Is that Goggy? No, Goggy seems fine.
Doggy seem okay.
This guy seems to...
Oh, he's got a big... Oh no, he's got the lumpus on his cheek.
His ears? Well,
He looks normal.
let's find out.
Don't worry, you've already ruined your perfect score by misidentifying a problem in the calendar. Thank you for checking, but from what I've seen online, this one is okay. Wikipedia said so.
How about the doggy?
Really starting to waste my time here.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Again?
Oh, he wasn't
Hardly
drunk enough.
I'm hardly surprised at this point. Is there anything left here that's authentic?
You...
At least two. Wait, what if you
Mayans
wrench
and the Aztecs.
bookworth?
The Mayans and the Aztecs were both excellent timekeepers, which I can definitely appreciate. Both civilizations were able to study the planets and stars with great accuracy, and just like us, they measured a year as 365 days. No, I'm running the bit's over. No joke for that one. So much has changed since then. Since it's nice to know that if I was born 500 years ago, at least my birthday would still be on the same day. Oh! Please refrain from fixing me!
I want to stay broken, damn it.
I can assure you I am very much real. And I'm very much haunting your dreams.
Yay.
Bookworth is real. He can hurt you.
Oh, fuck. Uh-oh.
I can't believe it.
My meter.
I've not seen this happen before. The meter has been filled. I have no choice.
I have to kill you and then myself.
Well, I'm afraid this is it for me. Normally, in the event of multiple object errors, Cyberpedia would contact PlaySmart Interactive and place a maintenance request. However, the request I filled was unsuccessful. Error code domain configuration error. The server is not operational. I simply can't go ahead like this. It's not fair to the people like you who expect an entertaining and educational experience. I have no choice. I will continue to reattempt my maintenance protocol in the hopes of finding a connection to primary servers.
What have we done?
I've got to go now. Cyberpedia is closing. Thank you for your help. I wish there was more you could have done, but I'm afraid this would have just gotten worse and worse. I hope to see you again. Sometime. Stay curious, okay?
Oh. I didn't expect this to have a sad ending. That poor little guy.
Did you... Yay!
Oh,
Is that?
I'm pretty sure this is just the demo.
Yeah, this is
Oh.
a demo.
Oh.
So hopefully,
Buckle up for a trip through time.
hopefully
Oh yeah,
he'll
I
have
guess
a
my
happy
voice was
end.
really not accurate to
Be careful not to blow your mind.
to the
Oh.
cutscene. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, yeah,
Oh, back to
okay.
shapes again. Here we go. This must be your second time here.
Your 25th time here.
Okay, yeah, I didn't realize that was the demo. I thought, ooh.
Yeah, I don't think the completed thing is complete.
Well, you could
Oh,
add
yes.
it to your wish list.
Yeah, this is a prototype I've developed over a couple months for a university course. I'd love to develop the concept further into a full release in the future. That was really
That
cool.
was fun. I felt like I was in computer lab back in like
Huh.
3rd grade. It was really great.
Yeah.
That was by BitCrush Studio on itch.io. And that game again is Cyberpedia. C-Y-B, Cyberpedia. I don't know.
Choose your bone, Cyberpedia.
Oh,
Choose
I,
your
I
bone.
would I would really like to I would really like to read a little more of the Cyberpedia itch page, if that's okay.
Oh, go for it.
Yeah. So because I think that people will find this interesting in case what we did already doesn't already hook you. You're booting this game up over 30 years later, though, and the state of the internet is a lot different than how it was back then. As you go through the game, you'll find that links go missing, information gets lost, and a certain generative trend has been spreading like a plague across the game. So it's got commentary.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
some shit that's gonna have commentary when it's done. So I'm excited to see like what comes of this. So
I
definitely
really
definitely
hope-
this is a one that's worth considering your support for, as well as supporting the Transgender Law Center. Good time for the
Yeah.
plug.
Uh-huh. It really nailed the aesthetic as well, like down to the menu buttons being these like just JPEG'd blobjects,
Yeah.
and I don't know, it just has that mid-90s kind of interactive CD-ROM feel.
Yeah, these very kind of old school 3D renders that have been
Mhm.
flattened into buttons for us.
Mhm.
That little glossy sphere. It's good. It's good
Mhm.
eating.
I like it a lot. Okay, well, it's Pilk time.
It's Pilkdom.
Pilk time. I think
Pilk
I will go
time.
ahead and take my leave before Pilk happens. But thank you so much for having me. I hope the rest of the
Yeah.
marathon goes swimmingly. Chat, don't forget to make these girls suffer as much as you possibly can by
Do it.
monetary means. And yeah, y'all take so much care, and I'll talk to you soon. Please live.
Take care, Ellie. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming around. It's always good seeing you.
Thank you very much.
We're going to
Wah,
live.
wah.
That was Ellie Spectacular. If you don't follow Ellie, follow Ellie.
Do it. Ellie is so funny and so talented and has so much cool stuff
Yeah.
out there.
Okay, so we have an ad break coming up. We're going to start mixing some pilks, and if you want us to drink a custom pilk of your own design, please kick in a donation. $50 or more will get you a custom pilk that we have to make and drink. Other than that, we are running our milk versus soda incentive. So when you donate, and you donate any amount to this, make sure that you select your poll option. It'll be one of the tabs in the donate menu. Just choose whether you want our next random concoction to be more soda or more milk based. So we are currently on a soda kick, so let me generate up our random drink for the hour. It is lemon lime soda, chicken juice, sriracha and mayo, garnished with a slice of pickle.
Okay.
And I think that we need to redo
We
the
gotta
chicken.
redo the chicken sandwich. So we're gonna have a very This is gonna be our our lunch flight.
Chicken sandwich the second.
Okay.
Yay.
Well, here I go.
Good luck.
Look. Whoops. Oh, it's so much cooler out here.
Oh. Let me get Pilk Cam up. Oops. Pilk. Okay, there we go. Pilk Cam active.
Shot. We're running, honestly, a little low on vessels, so I might have to switch to actual silverware or drinkware.
The silverware that we drink from.
This is milk, most certainly.
Gotta be milk.
Gotta be milk.
Make mine milk. And hey, we're closing in on our stretch goal of $4,000. At $4,000, we get to make even more soda mistakes by rematching Pepsi Man, which we did in 2022 with our pals over at Cobaltoon. And as part of that, we very wisely decided to chug a Pepsi for every level. And then, even more wisely, when we realized there was 12 levels in Pepsi Man, most everyone decided, no, let's just do this every world instead. But I kept on doing the Pepsis. I sank like 12 Peepuses that day, and let me tell you, I don't recommend it at all. Bad time. So we're probably going to do that again, because we lost last time somehow. Can't imagine what caused that. Like, I feel like there was some kind of issue, possibly, that caused me to lose it. Oh, the ketchup. Oh dear.
It looks so bad every time, doesn't it?
It doesn't look great.
Oh, please incorporate. I really should just stir these properly, but go down the hatch anyway, right?
Right.
Okay. Garnish with more fucking pickles.
Unnatural 20 loves your green screen nails, honey.
Oh, yay. Yeah, I didn't really think about the color of things. So, if it's just making my hands invisible, then rip me, I guess.
When light catches them a certain way, it's they're a little bit green screeny.
Cool. Okay, that's our chicken sandwiches with milk this time, as God intended.
Uh-huh.
Now we've got, let's see, lemon lime soda.
So just
A
to
beautiful hiss.
just to peel back the curtain slightly, the way that the random recipe works is there is a 84% chance for it to roll. So there's several different tables. There's what is it? Soda, milk, juice, garnish, and sauce. So 5 different tables. It'll roll on each of those tables. There is an 84% chance that it'll pick one ingredient, a 11% chance that it'll pick 2 ingredients, and a 5% chance that it just says all of them. So if you see something that if you see a random cocktail that says put all of something in, that was a quote-unquote lucky roll. Oh, there goes the mayo.
Ew, this is what it pops in. Okay. I'm gonna struggle with these. I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be a hard one for Chigoro to choke down.
I'm excited for these.
Ah, you would be, you monster.
I feel...
Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna pop these various milks back in the fridge.
We need, like, a producer to mix these for us. Maybe that's the move for next Pilk Bar. We just hire a bartender. Have someone standing behind the bar for, like, 16 hours, dressed up all nice, making terrible, terrible drinks.
Aw, oh, dude.
On the wrong coast and in the wrong country? Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
The mayo refuses to become a part of any situation I put it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is just...
Oh.
It just floats.
It's already emulsified. Let chat see it.
I'm trying to give it a... Nah, it ain't mixing. That's just curds, baby.
We've got cocktail umbrellas out there.
Will that help? Should I add a little cocktail umbrella?
Not right now.
Okay, yay. Well, which one of these yummy little treats do we... Oh, that looks so bad.
It doesn't look great. Let's go for the chicken sandwich first.
Okay, here's a proper chicken sandwich.
Okay, so this is chicken sandwich correct edition.
You
this
know,
time with
I was
milk.
eating these pickles all day yesterday because they're good as hell. I don't think I'm going to want pickles anymore after this. We've had so many pickles. Oh, it's worse with milk. It's worse with milk. It's worse with milk. It's worse with milk. It's worse with milk.
The milk just kind of tamps the flavor down for me.
Hey, the milk makes it worse.
Well, it's time for lemon lime soda. So that was the chicken sandwich. What is this? The chicken sandwich?
I'm the saddest witch that's ever been near a chicken. Okay, yay. Can we go to like actual break after this? Because I'm gonna need to get this taste out of my mouth.
Okay, yeah. Let's do an actual break. We'll do just a short one, but we'll chug these and then. Okay, you ready?
Mm-mm.
Clink. Oh. Oh God.
Oh God. Ugh.
That sucked.
That's real bad. That's real bad.
Oh.
Hey man.
Oh.
Okay, I think we need to let like
Yeah.
the people who make laws know to tell people not to do that anymore. Let's go to real break. If I don't get
Okay, honey. Okay, we're gonna go to break. Let me change up this text real quick. Because it's not an ad break right now. It's There we go. We'll play some music for you, and we'll be back in, say, a couple of minutes.
I think I'm gonna make a chicken sandwich. You want one?
Yeah, I love a chicken sandwich. That sounds good. Hello, we're back.
Hi, once again, everybody. We've recovered.
I don't know about that, but
No.
we're different now.
We're different.
I hope you all got up, had a nice break, had a snack, did something.
Well,
Ugh.
I don't know about you, but I'm ready for video game.
I'd love to play a video game. Let's see what we're gonna play. Unnatural 20, thank you so much for the $50 to the Transgender Law Center. What did you say? Get room in the monthly budget for the Pilk Bar. These causes, both queers fight transphobia and making girls drink beverages, are important to me. Enjoy? Question mark. A spicy margarita themed beverage. Oh boy. That is weird. I don't think it's showing up what you've picked for the reward. Let me double check that in Tiltify just real quick here. Yeah, for whatever reason, Tiltify is not showing me the thing that you selected.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Let us know what what the spicy margarita entails, and we will make it happen. Lemon lime soda, orange juice, sriracha, and pickle.
Okay, I have now figured it out. I have to specifically create a CSV export from Tiltify to get the custom question answers out, so I know what to do for that.
Yay.
Okay. We called that a spicy margarita, huh? Oh boy. Okay, we'll get that one in the chamber.
I was saying this during our little break. I was most afraid coming into this, I think, of the mayonnaise, maybe of the chicken juice, but largely of the mayonnaise. The mayonnaise is is really unsightly. It's terrifying to behold. It really doesn't affect the flavor profile so much.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're pounding back these shots, it doesn't really have enough time for the
horrors,
the chunklets to kind of make themselves known on our tongue. So it's unpleasant, but it's mostly neutral. The sriracha is bad. The sriracha is not good.
Yeah.
It sounds so gross. It is so gross, but it's the less gross between the two.
Okay, it looks like... I'm going to see if I can't figure out why this damnable thing is not loading the soda.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? No, I'm going to do that at the next break.
Okay.
So, hey, Milk is now winning the soda versus milk battle, thanks to some generous donations over the last little bit.
Thank you so much, or how could you, depending on what the next couple of drinks are going to be.
So this means that our next random drink is going to be milk-based. Fear. And remember, if you want us to drink a drink of your choosing, which can have anything in it, you are not bound by milk versus soda, then $50, please, to the Transgender Law Center. Go forth, my milk warriors. Wonderful sentence. Okay.
Can't I just be a demure milk princess?
I'm getting deja vu. I feel like Milk Warriors has come up before.